All right, right now I'm outside of the Hart Senate office building. This is the visitor entrance. We're about to walk in here and see if we can schedule appointments with some senators.
So the senators aren't here, but the staff is here.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
So
we need
here
to set
is the
appointments.
staff.
Okay, so we can set appointments. Okay.
Right.
We're not here. Yeah, we know. Oh, shit.
So yesterday I got a hold of Jared Curtis' office, Bill Cassidy's office. Higgins, I got an email.
You got in your pocket right there. Just holding your hand.
Cards?
Yeah, just holding your hand.
Oh, it's the Amex.
Just turn around for me. Oh, shit.
This heat is
Here we go. So I'm gonna start right here. Easy peasy.
How's it going?
Doing all right. My name's Chris. I'm from Florida. I've been trying to get a hold of Governor Rick Scott. I'm sorry, he's not governor. Senator Rick Scott for quite a while. I'm a representative, a national public speaker on human rights. And I'm here to talk about the child trafficking that is happening in the United States of America, that is being perpetrated by government agents that are supposed to be public servants, but are in fact public enemies. So.
Do you have a meeting?
I have made multiple phone calls, sent several emails, and I have not received any messages back from scheduling. I don't know how many times you have to email and call before you get scheduled. Okay, but I very well said that I would meet in Tallahassee, Florida, or at any one of the office or DC. It doesn't matter.
So when you emailed, have you filled out the form on our website, or have you?
Filled out the form. I've talked to people and I've sent emails. So, yeah, but nobody wants to talk about the child trafficking in the United States. It seems like everybody's in on it. That's what it seems like. So.
Can we set an appointment, please?
Did you?
What we'd like is we're requesting and soon will be demanding a special appearance before Congress so that we can discuss these issues that are happening. Because obviously this has been happening. Like, we need to speak to the Senate, we need to speak to the House. We need to, they already know it's happening, and we the people have something to say about it. So it's absolutely ridiculous. Nancy Schaefer was talking about this in 2010, and then she ends up dead. And who's picking up the torch? I hear Hawley talking about it, but I don't see anybody actually doing anything. So children, one child every minute since we've been in this room. Probably 4 or 5 children in this country have been stolen from their parents, and only 12% ever see their family again. It's a huge issue.
Well, I'm sure if you've called the office before, have you?
Many times.
Okay, I'm sure they conveyed your message to the senators. I'm sure the senators received it.
Yeah, see, that's not what we're here for. We're not here to just get brushed to the side. We're here to set appointments. So I need to talk to scheduling. We need to schedule something right now, something for ASAP. Because when children are being stolen, that's a #1 high priority issue. All right, and so that should be the #1 issue that should be talked about everywhere and being worked on everywhere. And there should be no other issue. Donald Trump should not even be anybody's mouth right now. So there's children being stolen every minute.
What I'm trying to say respectfully is we have a process.
Okay, respectfully, children are being stolen as we speak.
We have a process that we follow.
And we have followed that process, and it's not getting us anywhere. I've contacted Rick Scott and Rubio, and neither of them has gotten us in touch with the people that we need to speak to.
I just want to understand. You're telling me that we come. Yes, absolutely. We come in person. Why not? Because you're committing a crime right
Yeah,
now.
you're
not even allowing us to set an
For
appointment.
one,
we
this is-
walked in person. We walked in person to set an appointment at a staffing office. So why is it not possible?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Because
help
that,
you
sir,
set
no,
up
you
an
are not
appointment.
trying to help me.
You
You're
are
trying to
interfering.
send us
You're actually
to a computer
you're
program when
assisting
we're
in
here
human
person.
trafficking is what you're
You are
doing.
assisting in human trafficking.
You are assisting in human
We
trafficking.
would just like to set an appointment. We're not here to cause problems.
You're not allowed to film in our office.
I don't think there's a law on that. I think when you're committing fraud, according to the 1989
Yeah, we are
Act,
most
if you are
certainly
recording
collecting
fraud
evidence of a
or
felony.
or a felony, it is absolutely within our
Yeah.
constitutional
We're
rights to
victim
record.
witness informants in
It's
federal
actually
cases.
encouraged. It's called a whistleblower.
So we are victim witness informants in federal cases. So
Yes.
we're gathering evidence, and so it would be interference with a victim witness informant to try and tell us to turn our cameras off.
And we just want to set an appointment. That is all we
That's
are
all we
asking
wanna do.
for.
Just wanna
Why is
set an
that not
appointment to speak
for
with Rick
next
Scott.
week?
You can
It
make
doesn't.
on rickscott.sense.gov, you can make any.
No,
No, you
not
can't.
not on the
No, you
internet.
can't.
We are here in person. You are
No,
his
you can't.
staff. We would like to set an appointment, please.
So we're not getting brushed away.
We're not.
We're not. That's not what we're here for. We're here to save the children and end slavery. So
So
you can either
everybody who sees this,
interfere.
You are not allowed to see your own representatives.
you don't even
They
know
will
how
not
many
allow you
views
to
my
set an
videos are
appointment.
getting right now. Like, you guys are embarrassing the shit out of yourselves right now.
Yeah.
So get the
just wanna
please
set an
just set an appointment with Rick Scott, or let us talk to scheduling so we can schedule, see when he's available. I'll buy him lunch. He can come to my office. I don't care. I can go to his office. I'll meet him anywhere necessary. I don't care where. I just need a small slot with him so I can see if he is going to assist in ending the child trafficking or if he's going to continue to allow it to happen. So we need to know who all these who's assisting, who's hiding it, and who is not. And so that's what we're here to do. We're here to find out. So as it seems like everybody's in on it. So that's what we're going to try and find out. We're going to find out if everybody really is on it. So Rick Scott was a governor in Florida. That means that he was a slaver. He was a slave master. He was the slave master of every single one of the prisoners in Florida. So, obviously he's a supporter of slavery. But that said, maybe we can turn the tides and start making some strides if we start letting these senators and House members know that we know the truth. But we're not going to do that by sitting here with brick walls and clicking on buttons on the internet and making phone calls without any action being done.
So have you received a response back from our office when you put in the scheduling request?
I put in a scheduling request and absolutely no response from scheduling.
Do you have can I see reverse?
I'm really not trying to search for old emails. All right, I'm just trying to schedule an
Well, you're
appointment.
coming here with pretty high demands. You don't have receipts of this.
I'm sorry, how is a
High demand.
How is it a high
Children
demand to
are
speak
being
to
stolen from their
We're
parents.
trying to talk to our
Fucking
representatives.
have some seriously, dude. Children are being stolen.
We are just trying to speak
Do
to
not-
our
do
own
not-
representatives. You
composure.
don't own us,
What
we
kind
own
of
you.
what kind of
That is
composure?
how America
What kind of
works. They are our representatives.
what kind of composure? I'm not.
Step behind the desk.
What kind of composure is someone supposed to have when their children are being stolen?
We
Well,
just
I
want an
understand.
appointment. That is
That's
all
it.
we
That's
are
all we're
asking.
asking for.
Questions to
So
facilitate
who
your
do we
appointment
need to
request.
who do we
Am I
need to
not?
speak to other than you? Who's above you? Since you are right now.
You're right now. You are absolutely assisting in human trafficking.
Okay.
You are interfering with people who are trying to stop human trafficking, child sex trafficking. So that makes you
This is
equally
against
as
the color of
liable.
law. This is
You know.
this is prevention of.
Oh no, it's color of law because he's
It is
talking
color
about
of law.
policies.
This is a
So
federal
policy
crime.
is
This
covered
is
under
20 years
18
of
U.S.C.
prison time
242.
That you're committing right now just by not allowing us to speak to our
And the fact that two
representatives.
of you are working together, that's 18 U.S.C. 241. It's conspiracy against rights.
Yes, sir. All we want is a staff member. If that's not something that you're able to do, if you do not have the power to do that,
And please
can
get
you
us with
please
the
get us
person
a
that we need to
staff
talk
member
to.
who can get us an appointment. If you have been blocked,
This is supposed to be
It's
my
not important to you.
representative in the
it's
Senate.
our representative.
My
who wants to
representative
set
in
an
the Senate. And
appointment.
I need to talk to my representative in the Senate. And if I can't do that, I'm telling you, we're just going to go in there in the Senate building by ourselves. We're just going to go in there in the middle of the Senate and we're going to get our voices heard. I'm trying to do it the right way. We came in here in person so we could schedule an appointment. Making phone calls and sending emails has been absolutely fruitless. All right? We need to schedule an appointment.
I don't have any information from you guys. So if you guys would have provided me
What information do you need? You haven't asked for any
the scheduling
information.
request that you've originally put forward with the office or anything like that.
You search through old emails. I'm right here in your face. Why do you need an old email?
All you should need to do is set a time and a day.
That's
to
it.
Take our
It's
names.
very easy.
That is all you need to do. That is how you set an appointment at a doctor's office. It's how you set an appointment literally anywhere else in the world. But no, you can't speak.
If
to
I
your
was
own
a senator, would you
representatives.
tell me to go on your website to set an appointment? We the people have spoken. We the people need to speak with somebody. All right, we need to speak with the people in charge, because the people in charge are not intervening in children being stolen from their parents every minute of every day. And only 12% of them ever come home.
I have not been able to find my children in 4 years. He has not been able to find his children in 5. This is an absolute disgusting tragedy. And all we want to do is speak to somebody who is a representative. And if you cannot do that because you are handicapped in that manner, please get us a staff member who can.
This is going to go viral. Like, you don't even know. You know, everybody in the United States is going to be seeing how incompetent our Senate is, how absolutely incompetent they are. We're taking this country back. Like, what other option is there? Children are being stolen, and you got people standing in the way of anybody even being able to talk to the people in charge.
Whose office is this again?
This is Rick Scott, the former governor of Florida. I am really not trying to go digging through some old ass emails. I've been at this shit for a year, calling this office, sending emails, calling Rubio's office, sending emails. And all we need is to set an appointment. We just need to set an appointment. All right? Just who do we need to talk to set an appointment? There's somebody here in scheduling that we can schedule an appointment.
We have a process.
A process, any policies, procedures, codes, statutes, ordinances that violate the rights of the people are a violation of 18 U.S.C. 242.
This is obstruction of justice under color law. This is a federal crime.
It's a federal crime, and right now we are gathering evidence of this federal crime.
He knows. You can ask him. It's a federal crime.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Sir, you are witnessing a federal crime. These men are in the process right now of interfering with the justice for children in the United States of America. One child every single second of every single day is stolen from their parents, and only 12% of those children are ever returned home.
Okay.
The Senate has talked about it. Congress has talked about it. The judicial branch is aware, and it's being done through executive order.
Time out real quick. All this is not, it's irrelevant to me.
We are American.
It should be
citizens.
relevant
We
to
have
you.
a right
It should be
with our
relevant to you, and I'm
representatives.
disappointed in you, sir. I am disappointed in you, sir. How dare you say it's not? It's irrelevant to you. It is relevant to the future of humanity. Children are being stolen.
No, this is insane. We have a lawful right to speak to a representative.
We have a.
I'm not saying anything about that. All I'm saying is I got called here because you guys are making.
No, you got
No,
called
we're
here
not. You
because
got
these
called
guys
here
are
because they don't
interfering with
wanna
our
do their
ability to speak with the senator.
We just want to set an
Nobody
appointment.
We need.
We don't want to
We
see
don't
him
want.
in person.
We just need to
want set
schedule an appointment.
That's it.
So
We're not trying
there's
to
a
like.
process that you
No,
have to
there's
That
go
does
through.
not work.
The
We're not
senator's
going
here.
online.
It does not work.
We have been
You
doing
You
this
don't. What if
for
we don't
months
have
and
internet?
months
You're saying
and
only the people who have internet
He
have
has
the
not
ability
seen
to
his
schedule an
children in
appointment?
5 years. I have not seen mine in 4. This is not okay.
We are victim witness informants for federal crimes, and we need to talk
Can
to
we
our
sit down and
representatives.
Figure it out so we're not like messing with.
All
Oh,
we need.
sorry, we're bothering the people that are helping to traffic children. My bad.
No,
Oh, I'm
that's not-
sorry. Did
that's-
we disturb your delicate sensibilities?
That's
If there's
not-
nobody here, the only people we're disturbing are these guys, and these guys are interfering with our ability to schedule an
Did they go
appointment.
over the process as far as scheduling
Yeah,
an
and it's
appointment?
bullshit because we've done the process over 20 to hundreds of times. We continuously do the process and we never get an appointment,
so where's-
which is why we're here in
Who's
person.
dropping? Where's the ball being dropped at?
The-
Did we figure
I
that
don't
out?
know
The
what they
fact
do
that
with
there
it
is a
online.
massive
They just toss
human
them out.
trafficking scheme in the United States of America to steal children from their parents and traffic them through
Senator
foster
Wiley
care.
just talked about it.
This
He
is a
literally,
conversation you need to have with them, not me.
which
I'm
is
here-
why
How
we're
the-
trying
what do you
to
think we're
set
doing?
an appointment.
Okay.
Holly was
We
just
need to
talking
figure out
about
where
this.
the ball is being dropped with them so we can get you guys scheduled.
Apparently they're
No, they're
handicapped and
gatekeepers.
can't-
That's the
they're
problem. No, that's cool. We'll go to the next one. They're gatekeepers. That's the problem.
We just want an appointment. That's it.
They're gatekeepers. That's
Need
what
help,
we're.
directions or anything?
Thank you, we
You know
got
what? Yeah, we're gonna go to Hawley. How do we find Josh Hawley? SR 115. Yeah.
We're in the Russell.
SR 115.
Yeah.
All right. SH. How does this building set up? Is this what is this H side? Is that our side? Is it how does?
So right now you're in the Hart building.
Yeah.
If you go
Hart,
down this hallway, you'll be in the
Dirksen,
Dirksen. You have to go to the basement and cross over through the tunnel.
To get to Hawley? All right. Well, we got some other people on the list. What about
So are you guys trying?
Rubio? Marco Rubio.
He's
Me
in
and-
the Russell as well.
He's in there also? Okay. And then
I'm just warning you guys that you guys start making threats.
We've not.
we're
made
not
any
making threats.
Okay.
Did I say you had? I said if
Well, it
you
sounded
make,
like an assumption.
No, if. The first word there was if.
Okay.
If you start making threats and the officers ask you to leave and you refuse,
They asked
now
us
we're
to
going.
leave without making a threat, though. That's the
That's
problem.
fine.
They're not
That's,
doing their
and
job.
they can do that
That's
because
a
that's a
private
private
office.
area.
But you know, it's
It's
the thing.
owned
It's
by the American people. None
that's
of
my
it
this is my
private.
building.
So
Okay, we
that's-
don't need to.
This
do
is
that.
my
We're
building.
not gonna
Just
debate
like the
this.
Capitol
You're in
building
it.
is our
You're in it.
We're not
building.
going to debate
Yeah,
this.
so you can't tell me to get out of a room that's mine.
100% we can tell you to leave that office. If they ask you to leave and you don't leave, we come in, they ask you to leave again and you
Or
don't.
Well, how about what if we the people say we need you to remove these people from that
Hold on,
office
hold on.
because they're committing crimes against we the people?
Or you
So
can
who
take
are
an
you?
approach
Would
to
you
not
would you
get asked
prefer
to
to
leave. You
to
can do
protect
that too.
human
The
traffickers,
second we
or would you
demand an
prefer to
appointment, they
protect
ask
we the
us to
people?
leave, and they refuse
That's what
to
I
do
want to
their
know.
job. We're just trying to set appointments.
Did
That is
you
it.
guys get in this
The
job to
internet does
protect
not
human
work.
traffickers? Is
The
that what you
I
message
did?
that
can't
they
talk to
state-
both of you at the same time. One at a time.
One is
message
talking
that
about
they
the
say
appointment,
is
the other
not
one's
work.
screaming about kids.
He's not screaming, and you should be screaming. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself for working for this. You're basically Nazis. Oh, you don't like to hear the truth? One child goes missing every fucking minute.
Every
single
minute.
of
Every minute of
How is
every
not everyone
day.
upset about
You
that?
should be pulling
I
your
am
gun
someone
out and
who's
putting it
against
to the
your
heads
children,
of
so you join the
somebody
fight
who's
and no
stealing
one's right.
children, not sitting here defending the people who are
One
defending the
child
traffickers.
every minute.
Single
Why
minute
they
of
went
every
on
single
camera.
All
day.
right, wherever you
In
go next, don't
Congress.
make any threats. And if you get asked
will
to
not
leave the
make any
office, leave the
threats.
office. That's about it.
We will not make any threats.
That's the biggest thing though. If they ask you to leave, you need to leave. Because if we ask you to leave and you don't leave, you'll be arrested.
This is our building. Senate appointment desk. Is this set an appointment with the senators?
No, actually, if you already have one, and then you have to come here and we confirm that you have one.
That's pretty lame. All right, I need to go make one, so I'm gonna go find the senator's office. Restricted area must be.
I enjoy Boston.
All right, so we're close. 254, 253, going this way. Sure enough, here we are at the Senate. Here we are at Senate. And this flag has a golden fringe. How's it going, guys?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. My name's Chris. I'm a national public speaker and a human rights advocate. I used to work with Senator Rubio many years ago. He helped me work on some legislation that's helped tens of thousands of children to this day have a better life in foster care. However, the work that we did was not enough. And there's a huge issue going on, and we've really got to address it. The very issue that Nancy Schaefer was talking about that got her killed, it's the very issue that still exists today. We've got one child being stolen every minute of every day, and only 12% of those children ever make it back home.
Okay.
All right, so I've been trying for months, almost a year, to schedule an appointment with Senator Rubio so we can talk again, because we haven't talked in quite some time.
Sure.
And so that we could discuss what's going on and see what he's doing and what he can do to help us fight this and end this absolute slavery that's happening, this child theft, child trafficking.
Sure.
So-
I'm happy to address those concerns, sir. I'm sorry. We don't offer, I just want to make sure that's not a recording live feed right now.
Oh, it's not live.
It's not recording either?
Yeah, it's not live.
We have a no recording policy in the front office.
Yeah, I know, but I'm a victim witness informant of a federal crime,
Is that
and
not
I
recording?
am collecting evidence of child trafficking in the
That's
United
okay.
States and filming a documentary.
We don't allow recording in
So
the front office.
It's still First Amendment.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the office then, sir.
All right. Well, I need to schedule an appointment. All right,
You're happy to
children.
schedule, we don't,
Yeah, this is
Not allowed to
literally
record?
it is criminal to
I'm gonna ask you to leave the
interfere.
office then, sir, I'm sorry.
They ask you
I need
if you don't leave, then you have to be arrested.
Please email them?
I have.
You can't record in the front office.
I have.
Okay.
So I've asked them. I've sent emails. I've talked to scheduling.
Let's step outside then, we can't talk in the front office then. No, when
What are you
recording.
trying to hide?
Not when you're recording.
What are you trying to hide? That's what I want to know. What are you trying to hide? Policies,
not a law.
procedures, statutes,
Law
codes, and
precedes
ordinances
law.
that violate the rights of the people
Please
are a
follow
violation
up
of
with our
18
scheduling
U.S.C.
team.
242.
They're happy to
I have
follow up.
repeatedly, over and over and over and over again. I told him I'd meet him in Florida. I'd meet him here in D.C. I told him I would meet him at a restaurant. I didn't care. I said I will meet you anywhere. And you know what's happened? Scheduling has not gotten back to me over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
All right?
I'm very sorry to hear
So
that.
children are being stolen, one child every single minute. And if Senator Rubio, if I can't get an appointment with Senator Rubio, then I'm going to have to name you and them and him all in the lawsuit that we the people are filing about this human trafficking.
I'm happy to give you my business card and my email if you would like to send information. Happy to take a look at it.
We need to schedule an
I can't
appointment.
guarantee that, but I'm happy to follow up. I don't handle scheduling.
What I'm saying is that we the
This is the senator's
people
card.
are
I'll get you my
demanding a
card.
special appearance before the Senate. We are demanding I'll take it. We're demanding a special
you my card in a moment.
appearance before the Senate. All right. And if I'm trying I'm trying in every possible way to go about this in a peaceful way.
Yeah, we just
All right.
want to talk to somebody.
But we are gathering
And that's
evidence
fine,
of
which is why when we
child
asked
theft.
You to respect office policy that you oblige
Okay,
to those
but
requests.
policies, statutes, codes, and procedures.
So we're happy to
see,
have
we're-
these discussions.
That's
Ma'am, I'm going to ask
Yeah,
you
we
that
are
please don't raise your voice. We're
we are
having a conversation, a
investigating
very respectful
we
conversation.
are investigating child trafficking, and we are trying to find out who is helping to stop it and who is in on it.
Then let
And
me
right,
get you my business card, and we're happy to please
Just to
send
give you guys a
information.
heads up, things change when you come into this building.
Well, it's because
Policies
no one will
change.
answer the phone, no one will answer emails, no one will answer phone
That's
calls.
me.
His children have been
So feel
missing
free
for
to
5
send me an
years,
email
five
and
years,
happy to potentially
Absolutely,
set something up, and I'll follow up with my
we are
policy team.
here at DC right now to end slavery and to save the children of America. All right, this is a very serious issue, and it needs to be taken seriously.
Absolutely,
Because any
sir.
person who interferes with us stopping these crimes against children, is going to be held equally liable.
Absolutely, and I appreciate
18 U.S.C. 4.
you
Just the
guys'
fact that I've
passion.
told you about this, that gives you a duty to report the crimes. You are now aware. Under 18 U.S.C. 4, that's misprision of felony. If you fail to report a felony when you have been made aware of a felony, that is a crime in itself. I'm putting this office right here on notice that children are being stolen from their parents every single day by actors portraying themselves as public servants but are in fact public enemies. And I am calling on the United States of America's military to uphold their oath to defend us against enemies domestic, because this is domestic terrorism and it's domestic genocide on the American family. We are not going to stand for it anymore.
And I'm not familiar with the technicalities about the law, sir. So again, I'm happy to please send me some information that you have, and I'm happy to take a look at it.
You can just look up Nancy Schaefer.
I don't know who that is, but I'll
Senator
I'll
Nancy
look,
Schaefer.
I'll look into that.
Senator Nancy. How does anybody not know who
Everybody
Senator?
knows who she is. She was the bravest woman to ever step into the Senate. While the rest of you traffic our children, Nancy Schaefer stood up
Well, it wasn't him.
and exposed the Senate for trafficking children.
Sure.
Yep, and
And
she
then
was
she
told to
was
shut
murdered.
up, and then she was murdered right before she stood before a grand jury to talk about the child trafficking in the United States of America. But she wrote a report called The Corrupt Business of Child Protective Services that ultimately, her reports and her testimonies ultimately led to her death.
And yet it's continuing every single day.
And nothing stopped. Hawley's talking about it. I don't see Marco talking about it. All
Or a
right.
gatekeeper.
Well, very sorry to hear that, and this is an issue
I've been
that,
calling for months.
And this-
I just want to schedule an appointment.
Yeah,
Can I
absolutely.
schedule an appointment? I'm here in the office. Can we just schedule an appointment?
Well, sir, I don't manage the scheduling, so
Can we get
I'm-
somebody in
I'm-
scheduling
I'm
over here real
happy
quick?
to please follow up with me via email, and I will push my team and I will coordinate with my team to potentially set that up. You've said you followed up with them via email, so I don't want to speak for them. There might have been other concerns that you might have not brought up regarding that email chain, so I don't know about the specifics, but I'll do what I can to follow up with my team and potentially set something
All right,
up. I
well-
appreciate you guys' passion, but I also have to respect office policy.
When Rubio was Speaker of the House, I was working with
That's
him
not
when
what
he
I
was
said, ma'am.
when he was the Speaker elect of the House. Him and I were working together on legislation, and right now I need to work with him on legislation again.
You're taking it completely out
No,
of
sir,
context,
I'm
but I'm being
not.
honest
We need
with you right now.
an emergency
I wanna
order
try
to
to get you
end
guys-
CPS.
and I'm
We need an
listening to you
emergency
guys.
order to stop these child abusive judges from being able to hurt any more children.
Do you guys have a way for him to contact you, like a business card or anything? That's what
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that would be
I
best
gave
for
you my
guys.
business card already, so please follow up with me. Again, there will be in a more appropriate time and place for this, and we're happy to have those discussions. Again, I'm going to talk to my policy team and see what we can do for you guys.
Well, you know, this is right. I'm recording, so this right here is going to go live. This is going to get 1 million views at least a million views. So 1 million people in the United States of America are going to see how you guys refuse to schedule us an appointment and you kicked us out of the office just
Sir,
because
we
we're
have-
gathering
we have-
evidence.
We have a process here that we like to abide by. Thank you for listening. Take care.
Policy over children.
I know. Nobody cares about the children. We're worried about policies. Policies. Yeah, it's the policy that's important, not the lives of the children that are being stolen every day. It's sold for sex and for fucking labor.
You guys, where are you guys going next?
Oh, she's going to the bathroom.
Okay. You guys going to any other office?
Yeah, we're going to other offices. We got a whole list.
Okay.
Yeah, just back to back.
Do you
So.
mind if we help there just because I don't want there to be any issues?
Hey, you guys, I mean, I know you guys are going to end up showing up eventually because as it seems, it looks like gatekeepers are going to interfere with us scheduling appointments with senators, and which is only assisting in the trafficking of children in the United States of America. And while you all should be trying to support the people who are trying to stop the child trafficking, instead, you are trying to protect the people who are trying to stop us from being able to stop it. So, right now your faces are going to be, millions of people are going to see your faces and they're going to be embarrassed. Your children are going to be embarrassed that you are not trying to protect the children or in fact protecting the traffickers of children. That's okay though. That's fine. That's your prerogative. You know what I mean? You chose this job, right? And what's more important? You got to get that paycheck and those benefits. That's more important than saving the children.
Hello there.
How are you? I'm sure you'll see a lot more.
How's it going, y'all?
Hi, can I help you?
Yes, I recently saw a video of Senator Hawley, and I'm with the press. I was recently
Which outlet?
We the People Advocates.
Do you have a meeting?
I actually had one of your people from Missouri calling earlier to let them know that I was on the way. But so anyway,
I'm gonna have to ask you to
all right. Well, I like to schedule one. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to schedule a
You
meeting.
can do that online?
Yeah, I can't do that online. I
don't
can't
have
though.
access to the schedule.
Is there a scheduler here that we can schedule an appointment with?
No,
So where are the schedulers at? Are they in this office?
not in this room. They're not here.
Okay, but they're in this office, right? They're here, right? In this office?
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to.
We can't schedule anything.
I told you you can book one.
I can't even tell you what's going on. So Senator Josh Hawley was.
If they ask you to leave and you don't leave, then remember how I
All right, so this is proof right here that Senator Josh Hawley's office will not even give us a chance to explain that children are being stolen from their parents every single minute of every single day, and only 12% of them ever return home. But that's okay because you guys want us out of this office, so we can't talk about that. And Senator Hawley's going to see this video, and he's going to see how his office is treating people who are in here trying to advocate for children. He's going to see it. I hope you enjoy losing your job. Look at these signs. Kidnap, 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 rescued. All right, hello. You might be the people we need to talk to. My name's Chris. I'm the founder of We the People Advocates. I'm a national public speaker, human rights advocate, specialize in child rights mostly. And right now we are here because one child every minute is being stolen from their parents by corrupt government agents perpetrating themselves as public servants. And only 12% of those people ever come back home.
I need you to walk out of the office.
So this is the thing about this building. Have you noticed this? That they care more about a camera than they care about children. You know you're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourselves. You understand that? You got all these signs, kidnap, kidnap, kidnapped, and I'm coming in here to tell you about children being kidnapped, and you're telling me that if I'm recording,
If you're recording,
what are you trying to hide?
Just asked you to leave so if you could exit the office, that would be awesome.
What are you trying to hide? That's okay. You're going to go famous. You're going to be famous. Famous as a person who doesn't give a damn about children being stolen. It's proof. Hey, how's it going, y'all? Oh, I'm doing all right. My name's Chris. I'm the founder of We the People Advocates. I'm a national public speaker and advocate for the rights of children worldwide. And I'm here because every day every minute of every day, one child is being stolen away from their parents by corrupt actors perpetrating themselves as public servants but are really public enemies. And only 12% of those children ever make it home. And those children are being stolen from their parents and then sold into slavery, sometimes labor, sometimes sex, and sometimes being exploited for medical science, and all of them are being exploited for Social Security funds. And this has been going on for decades, and it's something that's very well known. And the fact of the matter is we're here to stop it. We're here to end it. And so we're here to try to find out which one of these senators is in on it and which ones are trying to stop it. That's what we're here for today. And so far, we found a lot of senators who are in on it, and we haven't found anybody trying to stop it. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to schedule appointments with these senators so that we can have a conversation face-to-face about what's going on in America and see what they're doing to try and stop it, because that should be the number one topic. If children, it's the future of our society. If our children are being hurt, then we have no future. All right? If our children are in danger, we have no future because the children are the future. So we need to put our children number one. So I want to see which one of these senators is here to put children number one and the future of humanity number one, and not, election fraud or any other garbage that doesn't really affect the American family.
Yes, sir, I agree. Let me give you one of my cards and I can forward you to our scheduling team and we can try to set something up.
You want to take my information so you can get it to the scheduling team? Because I've been trying for months to get a hold of. She's been trying for months.
I will also ask, could you please turn off the camera? We have a no film policy in this office.
We're collecting evidence of federal crimes.
I understand that, sir, but we don't allow filming in this office. It's just something that we ask of people. It's our office policy.
I know, but it's also federally protected.
No, I understand
federally
that,
protected.
Sir, but as a private citizen, I don't give my consent to be filmed. I understand what
I
you're
know,
doing.
you're already on there. It's too late. You're working in a public
well, I can't
office.
help
It's a
you. We're gonna
public
be
building. It's not about being different. My children are stolen. Her children are stolen. So.
No, I understand, sir.
So children are being stolen. So we're trying to see if there's any compassionate people or if everybody's a narcissist. So that's what we're trying to find out. Is there anybody who's more interested in helping the children or more interested in following a policy? It is my right.
Not to film in the office.
It's my right. I have a First Amendment right. A private office, it's owned by we the people.
Ask you to leave.
It is owned by we the people. These buildings are owned by we the people. And you guys have converted these buildings into instruments of crime.
Okay, we'd like you to leave, please. Thank you. He just asked you guys to leave.
Converted these buildings into instruments of crime. This is unlawful conversion. It's unlawful conversion. It's a crime.
Unlawful conversion.
Unlawful conversion. You're converting. Unlawful conversion. It's okay. We're just collecting evidence of crimes. One crime after the next.
Egress alarm SPC 121 feet ground.
You had to go to the basement, right?
Yeah. We're what office?
We're trying to go see the independents now. There's 3 of them in this country.
We're in the Senate.
3 of them in the 3 senators in this country that are independent.
Stop telling them where they're going so they can't warn them.
I mean, you guys. I know you guys. I mean, you're growing too. Look at this. Now they got 5. Look at this. Wow. What a threat are we posing? We pose such a threat. We pose such a threat. They disarm us when we come in, but now we pose a threat. A threat so much that it requires 5 officers to follow us around.
What room number?
I don't know. This kind of looks like stalking to me. I'm just saying. It looks like stalking.
It is stalking.
This is most certainly stalking.
It's also.
It's gang stalking is what it is.
Entrapment.
It's gang stalking. This is gang stalking. Because you all are all wearing the same colors like a gang does. You all work for the same organization. You take the same oath, and your oath is to each other and not to we the people.
What was your question?
This is gang
You guys
stalking.
are Masons. I know 85% of officers are Masons. I saw the Masonic sign on one of the offices. So Masons are
Yeah, they're not gonna talk about
embedded
that.
in the Senate. That's disgusting, don't you think?
The 0 starts on the other side. That's what I was trying to. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We need to go to a different floor.
Okay. So yeah, 0 starts in that corner over there and it comes around this way. That's what I was trying to. So I got you the right.
49 just be advised, individuals pressed on the door but did not exit. Nobody has entered or exited that location.
Hello. Hey, my name's Chris. I'm a national public speaker and a human rights advocate, and I advocate mostly for child rights. We're here today because children are being stolen from their parents every minute of every day. And about 12% of them ever actually make it home, and these children are being stolen by corrupt government actors perpetrating themselves as public servants, but are in fact public enemies. So we are here today because we are trying to end slavery and trying to save the children of America. All right, we're talking 850,000 children going into foster care, being sold for into slavery for labor, sex, being used for medical science, and being exploited for Social Security funds, Title 4E, etc. So the reason why we're here is we're trying to end this, and we're trying to find people who are here to save the children, and we're trying to schedule an appointment with Mr. Sanders. I know that he supported and pushed for the Ending Qualified Immunity Act. And the Ending Qualified Immunity Act has just been sitting around collecting dust in these subcommittees for years now, 3 years. It's been sitting in the subcommittees without any action whatsoever. And that Ending Qualified Immunity Act would allow us to maybe start getting some justice. But we need that to be pushed. We need that to happen because these families need justice. These children need to go home. And as long as judges are immune from prosecution for kidnapping children and putting them in danger, then that child trafficking scheme that they have is going to continue. Yeah. The Bar Association is a public enemy. And we are aware. We know exactly how the crimes work out. We've traced everything to its sources. We know all the players involved. And right now, we've already exposed it. We already know. We're spreading the awareness of it. And we're trying to see which one of these senators are in on it and which one of these senators are going to be trying to stop it. And so I just want to schedule an appointment to speak with Mr. Sanders.
Yeah, I can give you our scheduler's email if you'd like.
I mean, I'll take an email address, but I would much rather just schedule an appointment. I mean, we're in an office. You'd think that would be
the best route to go in order to schedule.
But a direct email sounds great.
Yeah,
I mean, I've had several, but I'll take it. I mean,
do you have a pen you want to write down? I can.
Yeah, I've got a pen. So, and I got some business cards here too.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to say Bernie's scheduler. All right. And what's the email?
His name is Jacob, so it's Jacob, and then underscore, Gillison, Gillison. That's at sanders.senate.gov.
Now, I know how hard it is when you're dealing with a bunch of criminals to try and get anything done that goes against their criminal enterprise. I'm doing it every day. But I'm just trying to find out if Bernie is on our side or if Bernie's a criminal too.
Yeah, but definitely feel free to send a message to our scheduler, and hopefully we can get back to you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, have a good rest of your day.
You too. For those people. All right, how's it going? Hey, my name's Chris. I'm a national public speaker and a human rights advocate. And I'm here today because children are being stolen from their parents on a massive scale all over this country. And it's one child's taken about every minute, and about 12% of them ever actually return home. And they're being taken away by public servants or public pretenders. They're masquerading as public servants, but they're really public enemies. These are members of the Bar Association and employees of state agencies. And so we're going around here, trying to see which one of these senators is trying to save the children and which ones are supporting the child slavery. So that's really where we're at right now. So we're trying to schedule appointments, and so far it seems like from what I've been able to see, we haven't gotten any appointments scheduled at all, which is just goes to show how big this issue is. And but if there's a possibility that we can schedule an appointment with the senator or with to discuss these issues. I've got parents in Wyoming. I talk to parents all over the country, and I do have parents in Wyoming right now who are dealing with these issues. So I get calls from all over the world.
If you'd like an appointment, I can give you the card of our scheduler. Here it is.
What we're trying to do, what we need to do, is we need to get a special appearance before the Senate and a special appearance before Congress. That's what we need to do. So, because we the people are aware of the crimes, we're aware of the situation. We've already laid out the whole foundation. We've done extensive research to try and figure out who's doing it, how they're doing it, and where the money's coming from. And we've got it all figured out. So we know what's going on. So, and we know that a lot of it has a lot to do with people in this building. So we know that, but we're just trying to see who's on the side of the people and who's on the side of protecting the child traffickers. So that's all we need to do.
Right, sir. Well, I have the card of our executive scheduler, Miss Well, her name is there on the card.
Okay.
Say up there with the camera.
No worries. It's all good, man. Awesome.
You just reach out to her at that number, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, thank you. 354, 355. Why are the numbers going up?
Where you going? 5?
360. It's fucking. Speaking of 5, it's 5 of y'all again.
What are you looking for?
Judiciary.
The committee?
Yes.
Help isn't help unless it's wanted.
Do you have a room number?
340.
340? Should be this way.
This way.
No, they don't have a reception area.
Otherwise, it's intimidation and threats. So that's exactly what you're doing.
Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs. We'll start here. I don't see anybody in here. Anybody home? Knock, knock. Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, what's going on, man? My name's Chris. I'm a national public speaker and a human rights advocate, and I specialize in child rights mostly.
Sure.
But it's pretty much, the children turn into the adults, so we gotta, we start with the children. So right now we've got a huge issue right now, and children are being stolen from their parents, about one child every minute, and only 12% of them ever return home. So we've got, it's roughly 850,000 victims in foster care annually, and they're being taken away by corrupt government actors who are perpetrating as public servants but are really public enemies. This is domestic genocide. This is genocide on the American family. All right, we're here. My children were stolen. Her children were stolen. Children are being stolen every day. I take phone calls from parents all over the United States of America and all over the world every single day whose children were stolen. All right, and so we are trying with everything to be able to schedule an appointment with any of these committees and any of these senators who are willing to help stop the child trafficking and instead of help hide the traffickers and help it continue to happen. So, I mean, there's everybody's aware. Hawley was talking about it recently against the woman from New York who's over HHS. I'm so surprised she wasn't arrested right there in the meeting. The Homeland Security needs to get involved, because this is a threat to our American security. This is domestic terror that's happening. These judges, these state actors are profiting off of the enslavement of children who are kidnapped, and then they are exploiting these children for sex, labor, medical science, and Social Security funds. All right? And we know it's happening, and everybody's aware of it, but nobody's stopping it. And any one of these branches of government could stop it. But unless what's not happening is none of these branches of government are stepping up to the plate and being the ones to end it. And the fact that none of them are stepping up, which makes us believe, we the people believe, that everybody's in on it. And so I'm just trying to weed out and see if there's any good seeds left, because as it stands right now, it seems like everybody's in on it. We haven't found anybody yet. Nancy Schaefer was fighting for this cause, and it cost her life. We the people are aware it was not her husband that killed her. All right, we know that somebody was aware that she was about to break everything wide open to expose this child trafficking, and she was murdered for it. All right, we the people know the truth. We don't have veils over our eyes, okay? And so I am here picking up that torch for Nancy Schaefer, exposing the child trafficking, and trying my damnedest to do whatever it is possible to talk to the people in charge about it.
Thank you for sharing. Message received, and we'll try to do the best we can to chat.
Is there any way I can talk to the committee? Schedule an appointment before them, or find out when their next meeting is for public comment, anything at all, so I could talk to the committee?
The best I can do is take contact information.
You can take my contact information, absolutely.
Yeah.
My name is Chris.
Mm-hmm.
My last name is Griffiths, Griffis, like Sam.
Got it.
My phone number is 904 325 25 45.
All right.
My business is We the People Advocates out of Oceanside, California.
Got it. Well, thank you for coming in and sharing.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you as well.
Thank you for listening. In Oregon. How's it going, guys? Yeah, my name's Chris. I'm a national public speaker and a human rights advocate. I specialize in child rights mostly. And we're here today because children in the United States of America are being taken, about one child every minute, from their parents by corrupt government agents who are masquerading as public servants. And they are taking these children, they're being sold into sex slavery, labor slavery, they're being sold into medical science, they're being exploited for Social Security funds, and only 12% of them ever see their parents again. And those 12%, come back with sore bottoms and, bruises and stories of how they were sold for sex. All right. And so this is a major issue and everybody's aware of it. Every one of these members of the Senate and the House, these are things that have been talked about in their committee meetings and also been talked about in the public forum. But what I'm not seeing is anybody ending it. So we're here today to try and schedule appointments to speak with the people in charge on behalf of the people of the United States of America so that we can see which one of these senators is trying to help the child traffickers and which one of these is trying to help the children. So that's what we're here for, trying to schedule an appointment to speak with the senator.
So the senator, unfortunately, is not here. He's back in Oregon. We're out of session today. So
that's fine. We're going to be here for a while. So we're just trying to schedule an appointment. Okay. And I can meet him in Oregon, so I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't care where. I travel the whole United States on a constant basis. But we're here in D.C. We've been here for a couple weeks. We're going to be here for a couple more weeks. And we'd like to schedule something so that we can speak to the senator if we can.
Okay, yeah, I can give you our scheduler's card. Can I have your information as well so we can just flag that for our staff?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, I have a lot of stuff in my desk.
What are those little blue cards?
These are Senate gallery passes.
Gallery?
Yeah, so if you're interested, the floor has galleries, and where is this card? Yeah.
Do you mean like art galleries or like?
No, basically there's this public viewing space above the Senate floor that is open to the public.
Do they have public comment?
No, you can't speak.
Is there any way I could get some of those passes? There's a few of us here. We'd love to go see what's going on.
Yeah, it's open to the public. I will say, you can't make any noise or anything.
Okay.
They'll kick you out. There's just, certain rules that you have to follow if
Yeah,
you're there.
I know. I've seen people get kicked out recently.
But yeah. Here's one.
Yeah, we could use, 4 of those. All right. Do we get to keep these, or are these one-time use?
You get to keep them.
All right. Is there? There's no signature on this one. Oh. And I dropped it, so just need one more. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep. And then.
Oh yeah, my information. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That's Chris, Chris. Last name Griffiths, Griffis.
And then.
My business is We the People Advocates, out of Oceanside, California. And my phone number is 904-325-2545.
Okay.
And you have a card for the scheduler?
Do you have a good email address as well?
Actually, you know what? We'll use the new one. I'm sorry.
No,
We're going to use the new one. We the People.
We the People.
Advocates.
NPO.
At Gmail. Yeah, We the People Advocates.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is our scheduler, Ruby.
All right, Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep.
It's all the time. Committee on Finance. We need to talk to Committee on Finance. Hello. Hi, my name is Chris. I'm a human rights advocate, specialized in child rights, picking up the torch for Nancy Schaefer. So right now we've got a serious issue in the United States of America, as everyone is aware. One child every minute is stolen from their parents, never to be seen again. Only 12% of the children stolen from their parents, kidnapped from their homes, are ever to be seen again by their parents. These children are being stolen and sold for sex, for medical science, for labor, and for Social Security funds exploitment. And that's the issue that we're here, because the Finance Committee, you guys are here about the money. So as far as the money goes, money is being allocated from our Social Security Administration. Money is being stolen fraudulently from the Social Security Administration to fund child trafficking here in the United States. And the perpetrators of this are state agents that work under Health and Human Services. All right, they work in this foster care system that they call it. And they are stealing children away from good, loving homes where there's no violence and there's no abuse going on, and they're stealing them away because it's profitable.
And they're money laundering government funding.
On a
that it
constant
belongs to we the
basis.
people.
Constant basis. People are getting filthy rich off of the suffering of children in this country. And we are here to stop it. All right, we're here because, for that reason, we're trying to end slavery and we're trying to save the children. All right, I get phone calls every single day from every state in the union and from all over the world, victims, parents, people who they're lost. And we've been calling senators and we've been calling House members and we've been calling the DOJ and the FBI. We've been calling every single law enforcement agency, and it seems like everybody's in on it. All right, and if everybody's in on it, then we need to shut this thing down. But what we'd like to do is we'd like to work out a peaceful resolution that doesn't involve some sort of something else that's not peaceful. You know what I mean? And so I would like